Hey, what's up guys, welcome to this player review with me, your boy FIFA 1 HD, where we'll be taking a look at the 85 rated in-form Kingsley Coman. Now before we do, as always, if you enjoy the video, hit that like button as that will really help me out. And if you have any questions or comments about this card, leave all of that in the comments below, as I love hearing what you guys have to say. So, we've seen the position, we've seen the team that we used him in, now we're going to have a look at his attribute details. And as you can see, he's an absolute flying winger with incredible pace there at 95 overall, made up of 96 acceleration and 93 sprint speed. His dribbling is superb with great agility and balance. His reactions, ball control and dribbling are all really good stats too. It's a shame his composure didn't match those areas, but it's not too bad there at 76. Passing wise, he doesn't have the best vision in the world, but he has really solid crossing, which is exactly what you want from a winger, and he has really good curve too. His short passing is neat and tidy, but don't rely on that long passing there at 65. Shooting wise, he's actually pretty decent, and obviously you can up certain areas with the right card, as I have, but attack positioning straight off the bat is good at 83, finishing very decent at 80, shot power lovely at 81, and 76 on the long shots and 81 on the volleys definitely give you something really solid to work with. He's not the best in the air, as you can see there. Jumping and heading accuracy are pretty poor. His stamina is okay and his strength not that great at 63. So now that we've seen those attribute details guys, let's jump into some in-game footage and hear what I thought. So I must admit I was actually really impressed with this card. I wasn't sure what to make of it. You know, there's tons and tons of different cards, you know, whether they're informs, they're future stars, they're headliners, they're SBCs. There are tons of good cards out at the moment, and most people have really solid cards. So when it comes to an 85 rated first inform, it's not always going to be as up there at this stage of FIFA as it maybe would have earlier on. But actually this card is really solid. His pace obviously is phenomenal. That's a given. That's on every Coman card. Regardless, he is fast. And he delivers that extremely well, as you would expect. But what I loved about him was his agility and balance, meant that he could ride challenges really well. He could get past people with ease. So if you are playing him as an out-and-out winger, he will do that really well. Then you throw in the fact that he has 5-star skills, he has really good ball control and dribbling ability too, means that he can go past people with his pace, with his jinking and jiving, with his skill moves, with his agility and balance. He can just ride those challenges to get past a man, get into space and really exploit anyone, especially if they do push their fullbacks up, which a lot of people in this year's FIFA do. He is able to really get in behind very well and get a lot of crosses in for your strikers, which at the time of making this video, with crossing being very overpowered, is a really good trait to have. His crossing is decent. He can definitely whip the ball in and find a man, which is always a good thing. He's not the best with his passing, I'll be honest. You know, it's usable, but it's not something that you're really going to take advantage of too much. You know, for nice little short passes and a cross here and there, that's really the extent of what you'd come to expect from him, and that's really what he's good at. You know, he can do that all day long. Anything more is not really his game. He's definitely a guy who's going to carry the ball and he's going to give and go, get himself in behind, and when he does get himself in behind, because he will, he's got really good attack positioning. Obviously I upped that area with the Hawk chemistry style on him to give him even more on his movement and his intelligent runs, and he delivered. He was great at getting in behind, you know, playing those little 1-2s, and he was off. He was in behind the defence, and once he's in those positions, his finishing was superb. You know, on the card overall, it doesn't look that great. You know, obviously you might want to up certain areas with the right chemistry style on him to make him really overpowered in that area. But I didn't do too much. You know, I only used the Hawk chemistry style on him, which gave him a little 2 boost on that area. But actually, in front of goal, he was superb. Whether it was like a little swivel shot and he was a little bit off balance, to whether it was hammering it in from a tight angle, he could do the lot. He has great shot power, decent finishing, good movement, he's in good areas, and for me, he just scored a nice range of goals. Yes, he isn't going to score tons of headers, he's not going to score from 35 yards or anything like that, but that's not really how you're going to play with this guy. He's got such great pace, such great dribbling ability, he's got the 5-star skills. You will have no trouble getting this guy into the box, and when he's in the box, he can create assists for others, and he can definitely score a fair few goals. I thought he was a brilliantly fun player to use. Tons of pace, 5-star skills, good dribbling and decent finishing. With the right chemistry style on him to get the most out of what you want from him, this is a really usable card. Whether you're using him as a hybrid or in a Bundesliga team, he is well worth going out and buying. Very fun and really worth the coin. So I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. If you did, hit that like button. Let me know what you think about this card in the comments below, and peace.